हेलो एवरीवन, वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू माय चैनल। जैसे कि आप लोगों को पता है बहुत टाइम से कोई वीडियो नहीं आया हुआ है चैनल पे, लेकिन आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम टुडे आई एम अपलोडिंग अ वीडियो एंड दिस वीडियो इज ऑन Shylock एंड आई ट्राई टू कीप दिस वीडियो मच in English and with some Hindi in between wherever I get stuck. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I must tell you what the video is about. Okay. So the video is on Shylock. So we will be dealing with various aspects of Shylock's characters, and we will try to understand the aspects of his characters by using these 7 adjectives first of all, and after that I'll also add up something to the video by telling you about what other characters think of about Shylock and what words and adjectives have been used by various characters in Merchant of Venice for Shylock. Okay, so first of all, let's see this. The first word which we have is meticulous. Meticulous means planning or plotting for something very carefully. So we have seen in the play that Shylock plans for Antonio's murder in a very meticulous manner. We see that the way he makes the bond, the way he makes the condition of the bond, that if Antonio is unable to repay him the debt in the stipulated time, he would be obliged to give Shylock a pound of flesh from whatever part of the body Shylock desires. Okay, so the way the condition has been designed is very meticulous in a way, because it is very the Shylock designed the bond very carefully in a very meticulous manner, which actually he made it in such a manner that if he gets a chance in future to take revenge on Antonio, he would be able to do so. The second word which I have or adjective which I have jotted down here is vengeful. Vengeful means when you want to take revenge on someone, when you want to take revenge from someone, that's known as vengeful. Third is cunning. Shylock is bit cunning and shrewd. We have seen it in various scenes that he shows his cunningness in many scenes in many ways. Okay. The fourth one is revengeful. We know that Shylock is very revengeful. He wants to take revenge on Antonio. And one thing, which is my personal opinion, Shylock's revenge is justified, because what Antonio did with him was not out of humanity, was not good, and it was not what he should have done to him, because Shylock was not interfering with Antonio's business, or Shylock was not interfering with what Antonio was doing, but Antonio interfered in Shylock's business and actually hurled him with abuses and insulted him, etc., etc. So Shylock's revenge is justified according to me. Okay, according to me, I'm saying it again and again. Okay, fifth one is tyrannical. It means that Shylock was very cruel. He was cruel towards Lancelot in a way, and Jessica also, maybe, because Jessica didn't like the tyrannical nature of his father, and she wanted to run away from the home, because she considered that the home was like a jail or a hell. So basically Shylock was very Shylock scolded. Shylock was very cruel with Lancelot. Okay, he didn't give him food and clothes and all. We have heard it from Lancelot. Sixth is oscillating. Shylock is very oscillating at times. What does it mean by being oscillating? Shylock is sometimes we see during the course of play that Shylock is not consistent in his behavior. He's thinking about two things, and he's doing two things at the same time. Okay, I'll give you an example. In the scene in which Tubal is telling Shylock about her daughter, that her daughter is spending a lot of money. She spent almost 80 ducats in one sitting in a hotel, and he was telling these things, and at the same time he was telling about the ships of Antonio. He was telling about the ships of Antonio, that the ships of Antonio have sunk, and they have probably sunk, and he had heard it from the sailors and all. So in that particular scene, what we get to see that Shylock is happy at the moment, and then in the another moment he's very sad. So this is a certain oscillating thing in his character. The second example which I can give you is when he was lamenting for his daughter's loss, when Jessica actually eloped with Mr. Lorenzo. Then after that, when Shylock was grieving, then we have we have, how do we know about it? We know about Shylock's grieving or lamenting for his daughter and his ducats from the text of Salarino and Salanio. They were talking about it. They were also making fun of it. In that particular in that particular scene, we get to know that Shylock was not consistent in his lamenting also. He was not lamenting for one thing. He was not lamenting for only his ducats, or he was not lamenting for only his daughter. He was lamenting for both the things at the same time. So it is certain kind of an oscillating nature. Also, one more example. In one of the scenes, while he was talking to Jessica, at the same time he was in one of the scenes he was talking to Lancelot. Lancelot had come to meet him after he went away and all, so he came. So at that particular time, what Lancelot was doing, what I'm getting so fumbled up, what Shylock was doing, Shylock was talking to Lancelot as well as screaming and calling Jessica. So he was not doing one thing at a time, he was doing multiple things at a time. So this is certain behavioral aspect of Shylock, that at times he gets little bit oscillated in his there's a certain oscillatory nature in his character, where he is not consistent in his behavior. Sometimes he's sad, sometimes he is happy. In seconds, his behavior changed in seconds. Okay, sometimes. Okay, now seventh one is a very important aspect of Shylock's character, and we all know, not aspect of his character but a feature of him, maybe, if you could call it a feature. Frugal. He is very frugal. It means that he doesn't want to spend money. He's a miser and he hates spending much money. Okay, and that is why he gives less food and all to Lancelot, maybe. Hello, now I shall be talking about another part of the video. In this part, I'll be talking about the Antonio's treatment to Shylock. We know that Antonio's treatment to Shylock has not been good. Antonio has treated him very bad, in a very bad manner. Antonio has given him a very bad treatment. There are two reasons for which Antonio probably hates Shylock: because of the financial matters. Why? Because Shylock takes Shylock is a money lender. So when he lends money, he takes interest. When the person returns it, he back the money with an interest, which Antonio does not do. So Antonio is also a money lender, so he does not like this practice of Shylock, and that is why he interferes in his business and probably takes benefit of it. Second is religion, because we know Antonio is a Christian and Shylock is a Jew, so they don't match up well with each other. They are not at good terms. They're at Gorgians, not with each other. And there are many abuses which are hurled by Antonio and Shylock, and there are many bad things which Antonio did to Shylock. Can you note down some? Can you recall some? If you recall certain things, write it down in the comment box and practice it. Okay, because it will give your mind a quick exercise of remembering what all things Antonio did with Shylock, which you think were not good. Okay, you'll get most of them you will get in Act 1, Scene 3. Okay, and one very important thing, Antonio actually called Shylock a dog. Okay, so it's a very bad thing, and we see that further, but I don't know whether it's right or wrong but it's not good to call him like that, because all these things actually emerged the feeling of hatred in Shylock for Antonio. But you're not gonna highlight this fact in a very great detail in your answer sheets, because basically Antonio is the hero and Shylock is the villain. Sadly, we can't actually put up our own opinions in the answer sheet, because because the teacher might not like it. So we have to go with the common flow. Yeah. So it's sad, I know, but can't do anything. Now the second point, Lancelot. Lancelot does not want to serve Shylock. Why? Because Lancelot considers Shylock as a devil. Okay, these all things were certain bad aspects of Shylock's character. He didn't treat his servant very well, and he was like, his daughter was not happy with his father. Maybe because of Shylock's tyrannical behavior with her also and with Lancelot. Jessica considers her home as a hell and wants to leave Shylock's house. So these are certain points which I have jotted down about Shylock. There are certain more things which I'm going to talk about maybe in this video, or I'll join 2-3 videos together. Okay, so अभी के लिए इतना ही. अभी थोड़ा और हो सकता है इसी वीडियो में मैं जोड़ दूँगी. A few more points about Shylock. These are very important points, so pay attention. Okay, so in Act 2 and Scene 8, Salarino and Salerno give or say 3 adjectives about Shylock, and those 3 adjectives were in context of the way he was lamenting for the loss of his daughter, daughter, oh my ducats, and little boys were running after him and making fun of him. So they were talking about that. Salenio and Salerino were talking about it. So at that point in time, they gave him 3 adjectives. That was from the text itself: strange, outrageous, and variable. It means that he was behaving in a very strange manner, in a very violent manner, as well as in a very variable manner, because he was frequently changing. For sometimes he was weeping for his ducat, sometimes he was weeping for his daughter. So he was weeping for both the things. Okay, now in Act 3, Scene 1, also this thing has been said for Shylock, that he what was done. He was compared with jet black color, and he was compared with red wine. We know in that particular scene again, Salerino and Salanio compare Jessica and Shylock, and they compare and the comparisons which they make are important for the question answers. It may come because it came in when I was in 10th in school exams. So, and they called that if Jessica is white, then Shylock is black. If Jessica is Rhenish wine, then Shylock is red wine. So these are certain comparisons which are made about him. Now also, Shylock was called bloody creditor in Act 3, Scene 3 by Antonio. Also, these are the most important thing which I have written here. In Act 4, the Duke gives 4 adjectives to Shylock, and I have jotted down as it is from the text without changing any word or any single word. He was called inhuman wretch, a stony adversary. Inhuman wretch I wrote 2 times, okay. Inhuman wretch, stony adversary, void and empty from any dram of mercy. And I think one more thing, he was called, okay, let's see. I have, I actually have Merchant of Venice. I don't know how many of you have this kind of Merchant of Venice. Okay, wait. Let me find Act 4. Bear with me. We are almost there. Yes, we are there. Yes, we got it. ये इधर. I'm sorry for the stony adversary and inhuman wretch, incapable of pity, void and empty from any dram of mercy. So yes, I did a mistake. In inhuman wretch की जगह यहाँ लिख दीजिए incapable of pity. Okay, so I hope this video was useful for you. I know I make some mistakes while making video, but it's not possible for me to remake the videos many times because शुरू में जब मैं वीडियो स्टार्ट करती हूँ बनाना तो वैसे ही मुझे 2-3 बार लग जाते हैं करने में. मतलब वीडियो जब मैं पहली दूसरी बार बनाती हूँ ना, जैसे ही टॉपिक लिख के बनाया तो उस वक्त मुझसे कुछ गलतियाँ हो जाती हैं, एंड फिर देन आई रीमेक द वीडियो एंड देन आई ऑल्सो मेक सम मिस्टेक्स इन द वीडियो. आई ट्राई टू बी good, but sometimes I'm not able to be as good as I want in the videos. So okay, thank you so much. I hope the video was useful to you. Also मैं ये बता दूँ कि सारा तो मैंने नहीं शाइलॉक के बारे में इसमें नोट लिख दिया है, लेकिन जितना मुझे ध्यान आया, जितना मेरे टीचर जब पढ़ाते थे, जिसको मैं इंपॉर्टेंट समझती थी उस वक्त जो वो इंपॉर्टेंट बताते थे, उन चीज़ों को ज़्यादा लिखा है जो मुझे लगी मेरे अकॉर्डिंग इंपॉर्टेंट थी. वो सारी चीज़ें तो मैंने नोट डाउन करने की पूरी कोशिश की है. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये 4 जो एक्ट 4 में यूज़ किए जाते हैं शाइलॉक के बारे में एडजेक्टिव्स बाय द ड्यूक, और ये तीनों भी इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. उसके अलावा मैंने आपको बता ही दिया काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें. तो आई एम वेरी श्योर, आई एम क्वाइट श्योर कि इस वीडियो से आप कुछ एडजेक्टिव्स, कुछ वर्ड्स, कुछ क्वालिटीज़ कुछ लेके जाएंगे और इनको यूज़ करेंगे अपने आंसर्स में, तो आपके आंसर पे 4 चांद ज़रूर लगेंगे. योर आंसर विल लुक वेरी ब्यूटिफुल. योर आंसर्स विल have a cherry on the cake. It will look like a cherry on the cake. So I hope this video is useful for you all, and you can give your comments. Please comment down below what improvement do you want in me. I know there are a lot of improvement which I have to bring in my videos. and whatever you feel like you can comment. Okay, thank you so much.